Hey everyone, it's Melanie from Streamline Legal, where we help law firms get the most out of their practice management software. One of the more enjoyable parts of my job is that I get to get on the phone with people and talk to them about what they're struggling with in their firm. And I say it's enjoyable because it gives me the opportunity to figure out what they're struggling with and to help them. And so a lot of times what will happen is I'm talking to a law firm owner, or maybe a paralegal is on the call with them, and maybe we're talking about, we talk about how we get things done. So maybe we're talking about getting a settlement statement prepared. And inevitably, if there's more than one person on the call, then the second person will pipe up and say, oh, well, that's not how I do it. And the two of them will talk for a minute, and then they'll decide that one way is definitely better than the other. And so for me, that's such a rewarding conversation because I didn't even have to say a thing, frankly. It was the two of them having the conversation together to figure out how to solve that problem or how to improve that system. And so I got to thinking about how it was a shame that those conversations don't happen that often in law firms. And it's only when I'm on the phone, really, that they start talking about these kind of things most of the time. And so I thought this would be a really, really excellent exercise for firms to do. So I've broken it down for you, and here are some super basic, easy steps to try this same thing in your firm. So, number one, get everybody into a room. And I'm talking everyone, including the firm owner, including the admin person, whoever you have, get them into a room. And I would do this on a regular basis. If you can do it monthly, that would be great, or even quarterly, or even just yearly would be awesome. But get everyone into a room. And let's talk about the things that people are struggling with. And this is not intended to be a gripe session or to be a complaint, to start complaining about things. This is where people can come and bring their challenges so that we can all brainstorm an idea together. So for example, if we're talking about somebody's complaining that it takes too long to find contact information for opposing counsel, then let's bring that up as a challenge in our meeting, and let's go ahead and talk about how we can make that easier for everyone. Because the reality is, maybe an admin person is using that information most often, but even the attorney and the other people in the office are going to need contact information for people as well. Maybe we're talking about how we can't, we don't have time to get back to potential new clients fast enough. Maybe we can talk about creating an intake system that will allow for us to send them emails in the meantime while we're waiting for a consultation so that they stay interested and stay engaged. Those are the kind of things that oftentimes we get so siloed in our own positions and our own job responsibilities that we don't see those solutions that might be some relatively easy solution that we can't see because we're so focused on our own responsibilities. And so the third step there is the brainstorming. Just everybody start thinking about the issue and thinking about some solutions. And a lot of times these can be very basic solutions. It doesn't mean that we have to solve the whole problem for the whole firm. It does mean, though, that we can take a minute to listen to what other people are being challenged by, and then maybe an idea just pops into your head that they hadn't thought of before, and you having a fresh perspective will. So I would highly encourage you guys to make time, because that's all it costs. It doesn't cost money. It doesn't cost hardly any space. It takes time. Take a little bit of time, and I think that it will definitely pay off for your firm. So let me know how it goes. I'm excited to hear. Drop a note in the comments or send me a direct message, whatever is easier for you. Have a great afternoon.